everyone, and welcome to my downstairs. So moments ago I was just clearing out my SD card so I had some room to film because it was getting low, and I realized I deleted the intro to this video. So welcome to today's video. Weird entry. I'm dressed weird. I was in a dress, but I did not want it to get ruined, and you'll soon find out why. So today I am well, I already unboxed it, but I guess you guys are going to miss that part. But we are doing the Annie's Creative Woman Kit of the Month Club. So what this is a monthly craft club. Each month you get a new craft sent to you. So you get a brand new craft to learn every single month. It's super cool. This is the third time I have done this. I'm literally sweating right now because I'm downstairs. It's like 100 degrees and the lights are on and the windows are open, so excuse me. But anyways, this subscription is about $19.99 a month. I do have a promo code to save you 50%, and that actually works on all of the Annie's subscriptions. They offer like at least 8, I think, different craft clubs. They're so cool. There's one that like where you can make your own jewelry. There's like quilt clubs. There's all different types of stuff. I chose to get this one because I think it is the most suited for me, like, cause I'm a beginner crafter and I'm just, you know, and it's super fun so far. So definitely check that link out below if you want to see what else they offer. But today we are going to do the fabric dyed placemats and napkins. So the technique we're learning this month is fabric dyeing. I feel like I'm kind of echoey down here, so I'm sorry if the audio is awful, and I'm pretty far from the camera. I'm like seeing myself. I look like a big bag with this like Rick and Morty shirt. Does anyone love Rick and Morty like I do? I think a new season's coming soon. Anyway, so I think I have everything here in front of me. So every month you get all the supplies, and then you get a pamphlet that tells you exactly what to do and some tips and all of that. So in our kit we got placemats, napkins, fabric dye, latex gloves, and rubber bands. And then we had to get our own paper towels, a bucket or pot, a gallon size or larger. So the reason why I didn't finish this video yesterday is because I needed to get a bucket. So today I was doing my Walmart grocery pickup, which by the way is like the best thing ever. If you guys haven't done it, I'm pretty sure there's Walmarts everywhere, like at least in the US. I do have a code to get like $10 off your groceries. I'll leave that down below, but I love it. So I went and got my groceries today and then added a bucket. I was gonna just go like the Dollar Tree, but the buckets at Walmart were like $2. So I actually got 2 of them because I feel like I should have buckets around. So it said you need a bucket or a pot that's at least a gallon size or larger. The one I have is like 2.5 gallons, I believe. It's 10 quarts. So we have that, and then I need water and a plastic spoon. And thanks to my like takeout habit, I had a plastic spoon. So it gives you some helpful hints. It says make sure to cover your work surface before starting. Check, I did that. I'm filming down here because everywhere upstairs is carpeted, and I just know my cats will try and knock over the bucket or something will happen. So that is why we're down here where there is no carpet. But I do have a table here in front of me where I like covered it with some like not newspaper, some magazine, like I just ripped a magazine up. It says try to keep your gloves clean and dry while dyeing to keep placemats and napkins as clean as possible. Choose to design or designs you like and make them to suit you. And once all your dyeing is done, run all the placemats and napkins through a cool wash and dry cycle. So getting started, prepare your dye in a bucket or pot, add half a gallon of warm water. I did that part already. I didn't measure it exactly, but I filled like half of this up. It says pour all contents of the blue dye in the water and stir with the plastic spoon until completely dissolved. So let's do that. So here is the blue pigment. I'm gonna take my watch off so I don't get that dirty. Hi, Emmy. Do you think I need yeah, I'll put gloves on for this part, but just in case I'll put some gloves on. I hear thunder, even though it looks really sunny out. So here is the blue pigment. And then I'm just gonna stir it with my plastic spoon. Alright, so now you have to pick what technique you want to use. So you can either do striped, full ombre, half dyed, or shibori. I think I'm going to do half of mine striped and half of them in the shibori method. Those are the ones that use the rubber bands. So I took off my gloves just so it would be easier to like manipulate the napkins and stuff like that. So there's 4 napkins and 4 placemats, I believe. So for the striped, let's start with that. It says gather placemat or napkins and add rubber bands evenly to create stripes. And then you're supposed to carefully add the placemat to dye and submerge for 20 minutes. Okay, so let's start with the napkins. So I'll just take 2 of them for now. Oh, these are gonna get cat hair on them. So it looks like they kind of just like gathered all together. And then they put, yeah, rubber bands evenly spaced, which I doubt mine are going to be evenly spaced, but we'll see. So yeah, this is definitely not perfect, but I don't care. It'll be okay. So I'm going to put all the rubber bands on all of them before I put them in the dye so I can time them all together. So I'm going to do 1 more napkin in the striped one, and then I'll do 2 of the placemats like this as well. So now I'm on to the placemats for the striped technique. So this is what it looks like. Does not really look like the pictures, but hopefully it turns out okay. And hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm so far away. That was like the only way I could get you to see like what's in front of me. So I'm just gathering this together and then putting the rubber bands on. Super easy. All right, for the shibori method, it says accordion fold the placemat or napkin and then fold in half. Place rubber bands around. How do you accordion fold? You know, we're going for it my own way. We'll see what happens. So here is the napkin, and hopefully the right way. And it looks like for the tablecloth ones, or the whatever placemats, we do 2 rubber bands instead of 1 like that with the napkins. And this one did get some cat hair on it when I put it on the couch for a second. So I wonder if that will affect anything. Can you guys see? I think there's a cat in the background. All right, so these are all done. So the next step is to carefully add to dye and submerge for 20 minutes. Making sure that's the same for each technique. Yep. So in 20 minutes, I will remove the dye and squeeze out excess and let it sit for 20 minutes. So let's put these in. I feel like this is a lot to submerge. I'm just gonna use like my nice spoon to get them in there. Wow. Wonder how I'm gonna expose of this dye. All right, so they are all submerged for the most part. So I'm gonna put a timer on for 20 minutes and I will see you then. All right, so my timer just went off. So it says, for step 3, remove from dye and squeeze out excess and then let sit for 20 minutes. And then it says, note, if after 20 minutes you would like a darker blue, repeat steps 2 and 3 again. Okay. Ooh. So I'm squeezing out the excess. Oh, now my cats are interested. Baby. Alright, so I just squeezed excess dye out of all of them and laid them out to dry, and I'm going to do that for 20 minutes and then we will check back in. Hey everyone, just a quick check-in. So it's been 20 minutes, so I am going to do what the directions say. So they said remove the rubber bands and rinse with cool water until the water runs clear. And then I'm supposed to place the mats and napkins through a cool wash and dry cycle. So one critique I have is I wish there was another pair of gloves in here since I took them off. Like, I just can't imagine anyone wearing their gloves for 20 minutes while they wait for them to dry. Because the other gloves, like, they're all like dirty and stuff, you know, it's impossible to put back on. But luckily I have some gloves at home, so I am going to put these on, rinse off, and put them in the, you know, do exactly what they say in the directions, and I'll check back. It'll probably be like over an hour from now or so, but I'll show you the finished product. I'm like sitting here looking at them, I'm like, I hope I tied the rubber bands tight enough. I feel like these are just all gonna be dyed just like straight up blue. I mean, that's not the worst thing ever, but they're like super dark. They said if you want it to be a darker blue, repeat the steps, but they look fine. Here, let me put gloves on and show you. So this is what it looks like. Hopefully you can get a good idea. So yeah, so I will check back in when these are all done. So we are back and finished with the craft. So it's clearly the next day. Kind of got late last night, getting dark, so I decided I'd just film the end of this video today. So I left my napkins and my placemats in the dryer, so they're a little bit wrinkly, but they're not all blue. They came out pretty good. Here is one of the placemats. I was afraid that I didn't tie the rubber bands tight enough so that you wouldn't be able to see it. Like, if I did this again, I might tie them a little tighter so it's more white, but I think it looks pretty good. So here's one. They all look different. So like I tied them all a little different. So here's another one. I'm guessing this is like one of the striped ones. So I did the two different styles. Here's the last placemat. I like this one. And then I have the 4 napkins. This one just has like white in the middle. I don't really know what that's about. But this was so fun, you guys. Yeah, look at this one, cool. So I had so much fun doing it. I love that the crafts are like easy for beginners, but not like too easy. Like, it really is learning a new craft. So you guys have to let me know what you think. Do you think I did a good job? Again, if you're interested in this subscription, you can get 50% off using my code. I will leave the link and the code down below so you can claim that offer if you're interested. If you guys do get it, let me know. We can compare like craft pictures and stuff like that next month, or I guess this month, because this is a June box and it's now like what, July 2nd? Crazy. Time is flying. I feel like I'm gonna say that in like every video I filmed today, but time is flying. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's all over the place. I haven't put it together. Hopefully I didn't delete any more of the footage, like I deleted the intro yesterday. But anyways, thank you so much for being here with me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!